Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris and I am your host. When we went to break, I was talking with Dr. Phillip Harris, uh, and he was explaining his experience at UCLA where he was told that he couldn't do something, and he did not let that deter him, and he decided it was time to leave that school and go elsewhere where you could learn. And you left and went to UC Irvine, is that correct?
I did. I got connected with a wonderful mentor and voice teacher of mine, and it was just a fabulous opportunity. My goal there was to get an education, and for that program and for him, Daryl Taylor, to prepare me for graduate school. And that's exactly what he did.
Okay, so you graduated from UC
Irvine.
Irvine, and then you went off to University of Michigan.
Go
is that
blue,
right?
go blue, go blue.
Blue, University of Michigan. Now, how did you end up at University of Michigan?
I got connected there, I would say probably mostly because of my undergrad teacher who had went there for graduate studies. He told me about, the wonderful program there, and it's pretty well respected. And I auditioned and got in and thought it was a fabulous opportunity. So I decided to venture out to the cold for a couple years. Actually, one of the winters that I was there, it was one of the coldest ever recorded on the books at that time. So.
Is that right? Now, did you meet any interesting people at University of Michigan in the voice department?
Oh yes, the fabulous, incomparable Professor George Shirley.
Tell us a little bit about George Shirley.
Oh, he was the first black tenor to do a lot of things. The first black tenor to sing leading roles at the Metropolitan Opera. He was the first black tenor to teach music in the Detroit Public Schools. He was the first, black music teacher. He was the second black man to sing leading roles with the Metropolitan Opera. He won the Metropolitan Opera National Council auditions, I think, in 1961. And he was also the first black person to sing in the U.S. Army Chorus. He's a real trailblazer and an icon and just a very genuine, humble man.
Yeah, well, George Shirley is certainly someone that you ought to Google sometime. You learn a lot about black history that way. When you graduated from Michigan, you ultimately ended up, again, still in school at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Is that right?
That's right. That's right.
UNLV. Now, why were you there?
I was there because I had heard about UNLV actually when I was at UCLA, oddly enough. And I'd heard about the program and a couple of teachers there. So after I finished Michigan, I worked for a year, but then I decided I wanted to really get a doctorate, and went out there and I worked with another black male voice teachers. That's all. I've worked with all black male voice teachers in my university studies, and that was a great opportunity. I got the graduate assistantship, which helped to cover most of the tuition. That was a blessing. And I got a lot of on-stage experience there, and I got a lot of great coaching and teaching.
Well, tell us about some of your experiences there at UNLV as you were working on your doctorate, some of the operas that you were in.
Yeah, the first one I was cast in, it was Trial by Jury, which is a Gilbert and Sullivan operetta. And then I was Marcello in La Boheme. I also did Don Giovanni, Mozart's Don Giovanni, and then in some of that time I also had the great fortune of going to Carnegie Hall and working with Jacqueline Hairston, who's a fabulous mentor of mine.
Now tell us about Carnegie Hall in New York.
Yeah, that happened. She and I had been in close contact for quite a while, and she called me and said, "Hey, someone actually couldn't make this event. Someone was on the books, but they couldn't make it. Are you able to fill in and step in for somebody?"
And what did you say? Oh, I've been waiting for this opportunity forever, and you just boom.
I said, absolutely, absolutely. So it was on May 8th, which was Mother's Day. Mother's Day 2016, I had the great fortune of singing two pieces. One of solo from Wynton Marsalis' piece called My Soul Fell Down. And then I sang a duet with a great friend of mine, Bay Area fabulous singer Hope Briggs, soprano Hope Briggs.
And you've had some experience singing international, is that correct?
A little bit, yeah. One of my first roles actually was with a program in Rome It was called the International Lyric Academy in Rome and Viterbo.
Rome, Italy.
Yes, that's right. First time in Rome. It was hot and humid, but it was a lot of fun.
How long were you there?
It was about 3.5 weeks, right in the
3.5
middle.
weeks.
Yeah, right. And it was July of 2010, I believe it was. Wow.
Oh, long time ago.
Yeah, it seems like a long time ago.
And you participated in an opera called
Le
Figaro?
Nozze, yes, Le Nozze di Figaro, The Marriage of Figaro.
The Marriage of Figaro.
And I did the title role at that time. It was more of a concert version, but we did a good portion of it. It was fun.
Good. Now, before you received your doctorate in musical arts, you did stuff right here in Oakland. Didn't you participate in a play called The Wiz? The Wiz?
Yeah, The Wiz, wow, with the Belasco Theater Company. Yeah, that was, I think, 2008. That was a good time. I was the Tin Man in The Wiz. That was a good time. That was a good time.
The role of the Tin Man.
The Tin Man, yeah, and The Wiz, and the famous show The Wiz. So that was fun.
Did you learn anything from that?
Yeah, again, that was another great stage experience. That was the first time where I really got to perform with people that I knew. In other situations and with being in operas, I was performing with people that I didn't know. But that was great because I got to really interact. I think we had a great connection because we all knew each other personally. So it really helped me to kind of build a closer bond with them personally, just to interact with, with friends on stage.
And building a bond is always important. We must all remember that as we go through life. Look for opportunities to bond with others. We're going to have to go to break, so don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris, and I'm speaking with Dr. Phillip Harris.